Today I'm going to be going over some of the PvP locations that are currently active and some locations that I think should be ideal for dueling in PvP, invasions, high clubs, whatever you might have it. The first one we have is the first step, which is already very active as you can tell, with something like I think six of these red signs that I can immediately see, and it's always populated here. By the time you get done with one duel, you'll have plenty of options left. So now we'll transition to Main Academy Gate, located in Liurnia. Main Academy Gate is a spacious arena with a scenic view. The atmosphere is vibrant and competitive queues aren't long. Though no signs are on the ground currently, I can simply add mine to start the pool. In fact, I'll be summoned in roughly 50 seconds. Here we get to see the arena in action. Thanks to the confined space, I can pressure the opponent with magic that might otherwise be useless. Next up, we have Freezing Lake. Freezing Lake is a currently active PvP site with many contenders. What makes this a great location is that it's comprised of a large flat area. While a flat zone has advantages such as neutrality, there are disadvantages like the freedom to flee. Here's another showcase of the fight location. One thing to note is how useful Elden Stars is at breaking the opaline bubble of wondrous physics. Now, I have to warn you, don't pay too much attention to me getting hit 3 times in a row here. The next location we have is the Forbbiden Lands. This is an excellent place to fight, and it's a lot different from the arenas that I've showed previously, being that it's not a large open space. It's actually a confined area with minimal stress on graphics as well, which definitely appeals to the reasoning behind wanting to have this as an active PvP spot. Using the finger curl remedy, can find the active signs for duelists. Something back here. That place will actually be shut off as well whenever somebody invades you or you summon somebody. Only one active sign, unfortunately. But if this video were to get some publicity or other content makers were to discover this area and share the same sentiments that I do, perhaps we could change something. Next is the Beside the Bridge location in Faramazula. Here, I was able to find an opponent quickly. Now, I really like this location because the arena forms a defined linear path, resembling a bowling alley almost. Again, I'll provide another showcase as I was able to find someone to duel quickly. Though the opponent runs at the beginning, he's eventually forced to confront me and makes a mistake. Now, unfortunately, the opponent doesn't exactly believe in the repercussions of his mistakes. we'll go ahead and skip that and head on to the next area. This isn't an active area, as I mentioned before. Some of the places I'll cover are active, some aren't. This, actually, it's the first place that I actually encountered a fight club in. And the veteran Souls players, you'll definitely understand what I mean by fight club. And for those who don't know, I'll go ahead and explain it. It's just an area within the world where a host will repeatedly summon duelist phantoms, where the host will watch over the fight as the duelists fight for King of the Hill, essentially. One duelist wins, the other dies. The host summons another duelist, the victor fights the new entrant. This is an excellent place to host a fight club, as there's not really much of an arena here. However, the view is pretty nice, and the environment is also quite exceptional, with plenty of space to move and not exactly anywhere to run. The next location is the Church of Vows. This is very similar to the Carian location, the Carian Study Hall location, in that it is a field location and can be excellent for hosting fight clubs, and the arena isn't exactly defined. You kind of just see this pathway called the tombstones. But again, there's not exactly anywhere to run. I mean, I guess you could go run out into that field. Maybe that's a bad statement. Nonetheless, I still think it has some sort of application to be used for dueling, invasions, fight club, all that kind of business. Maybe not as strong as a case as others, but I still think it has some sort of potential. Now next we'll go to a personal favorite of mine. I believe this is the prayer room. Yep, certainly. Now here at the prayer room, this sort of like bridge area, you'll just come out right by the side of Grace and you'll kill this Scarlet Knight. And that's pretty much it. That's all you gotta do to unlock this area. This is certainly one of my favorite places. It's a very well-defined arena with a linear path, without many gimmicks. The next location is located within the Altus Plateau, within the first perimeter of the Royal Chapel. This location is most certainly excellent, as it is a defined arena, just like in Main Academy Gate. However, the arena isn't as exactly defined. There are some options to just run away if you'd want to, but again, I don't feel that most duelists would actually run away easily. The only downside here is that there is no closed side of Grace that I'm aware of. The last location I have is an awesome one. It's great. It's a very hidden gem at the Siofra well depths. This location really reminds me of classic arenas with the queue for the instance. Go ahead and smash those pots because I don't like what they said to me. Before you will be the arena, and this place is excellent because it has a lot of sort of pillars all throughout the arena. Down here, there aren't any mobs just above, so you don't have to worry about clearing them. This is a great place because you can break line of sight. Breaking line of sight in competitive multiplayer games has always been a unique sort of interaction, where a player in the world can interact uniquely with the environment to avoid particular attacks or just space their opponent, or perhaps launch a surprise attack. Well, that'll do it for the video, guys. Thanks for checking this out. Hope you guys will check out the other content, and I'll see you there.